Now that we've gotten through most of the business plan, the stated goals, and we know there's something else coming. Mayor, can you share what's next?
Well, before we get to that, I got a couple other things. One is that even our school system is participating. We have a downtown high school on 4th Street. It's beautiful, and marvelous students attend there. We're developing a downtown convention hotel thanks to our Franklin County commissioners and the CFA and so many others for 500 rooms. And this will add added vibrancy to our city. People coming into our town spending their dollars in our restaurants and our shops, and it will also lead to more retail and other vibrant activities. And one of our great partners in all this is the Franklin County Commission. They have been marvelous as a partner in stepping up in so many ways. And the president of the Franklin County Commissioners, John O'Grady, if I could hear from you.
Thank you, Mayor. My colleagues, Marilyn Brown and Paula Brooks, and I are we're very happy to be included in this event today, and we're also happy to be partners in the downtown development. I can watch outside my 26th floor window and see all of this. For those of you who've seen my Facebook page, you'll know I've taken the pictures and shown everybody the city and the progress. I'll have to update them now, though. Okay. The county has a focus that's much larger than just on downtown development. We have to focus on all the other communities in Franklin County, but in the recent years, my colleagues and I have begun to realize that investment in downtown Columbus is really good for all of Central Ohio, and so we have stepped up. And recently, in many ways, Lincoln Theater, we just recently have completed our commitment there. The mayor mentioned the downtown hotel. Guy mentioned the Scioto Mile and Columbus Commons. We also have an annual commitment to Franklin Park Conservatory. But the two things that we really want to talk about and that I was asked to talk about today are the downtown, the new ballpark, the Huntington Park, and the new county courthouse. The citizens of Franklin County are the proud owners of the franchise of the Columbus Clippers, and the ballpark this year was named 3 times as the ballpark of the year by ballparkdigest.com, ballparks.com, and digitalballparks.com. Didn't realize we had that many different folks out there that were concerned about ballparks, but all of them have rated us the #1 ballpark in the country, beating out everybody else, including the multi-billion-dollar stadiums in the 2 of them in New York, both with the Mets and with the New York Yankees. The Clippers led the nation this year in minor league attendance, drawing almost 700,000 fans. We had 27 capacity crowds this past season. The Clippers, without question, are a very family-friendly opportunity for the residents of the entire county, but in particular those who can walk from downtown. 60% of the seats are $10 or less. There are so many things about this ballpark that I can talk about. My kids and my wife and I have went to many ball games last year, and we'll again go to many this year. If you haven't been yet to a Clippers game, shame on you. It is the one of the shining things in downtown Columbus, the amenities in downtown Columbus, and truly one of the best values for our citizens. So get out to the ball game this year. Then there's the courthouse, and for anybody that's watching this facility rise on the skyline downtown, it is something to for the citizens again to be proud of. It's a 325,000 square foot courthouse with 32 new courtrooms. I was with Judge Schneider this morning. They are excited and anxious for this to open. The construction cost on this facility is $91 million, and it is currently 70% complete. From the outside, it looks a lot more complete, but there's a lot of millwork and other things to be done on the inside. There are currently 200 to 300 workers daily working on this on this new courthouse, and we are very excited. The completion date is set for December of this year. It is a LEED certified gold facility, and because we are hoping to have a good opening with the LEED certification, we're gonna move in January as opposed to December. It includes a rain garden on the west side on the southwest corner at Front and Mound Streets, and it connects the other buildings in the county courthouse complex through an underground pedestrian connector, a walkway or a tunnel. The Pavilion project, which is the new entry point for the courthouse, the entire courthouse complex, will be open in September of 2010. So there are several things that the county commissioners are involved in, but these two projects are certainly at the forefront of what we're working on now, and happy to be a part of today's activities.
John, and everybody up here and out in the audience, no one can legitimately debate the fact that we've come a long way. We've come a long way in a short period of time, and it was that 2002 business plan that caused us to leap forward and to execute some things. And while we've had great success, I always say that a city that stays the same falls behind. And it's always important to build upon momentum, always to change, always to push the envelope. And so the next question is, what is next? Well, I think what is next is that we need to come back together again. We need to build upon the momentum that has, over the past few years, develop another downtown strategic plan or master plan with a public input process that will take us into the next level. We've come from here to there. Now we need to move from here to there. And we can only do it in a way that reaches out to many people, all of our citizens and our businesses, to develop a vision, a common vision for this city, and then focus on it over time to make sure that we continue to make Columbus the best place in the nation to live and to work and to raise a family. And Alex, we started with you, and we're going to end with you. Tell us about what we're going to do.
You pointed out, we are going to listen and have a public process as we did before, and the first of two public meetings has already been scheduled. It's been scheduled for February 16th from 6 to 8 p.m. at Columbus State Community College. And again, we invite all of our citizens, because again, the best ideas come when people come together. And one of the strengths of our community is the diversity of our ideas, and we want to incorporate those public ideas and concepts into the next business plan. So hopefully you'll join us again as we work together to make Columbus a great city and make our downtown successful and very vibrant. That's our next steps.
Thank you, Alex. And again, we've come a long way. We have a long way to go. And this next level, this next effort, I think is going to be something that we can follow. And then, 8 years from now, 10 years from now, we'll be able to look back and say, wow, look at all the things we accomplished in that period of time. So onward and upward. And thank you, Alex, and everybody for coming together this morning.
Thank you. We can applause now. That concludes this morning's session. Thank you.